Here comes the 0-1. Hacks at the cutter, but no contact. Still alive at the plate. De La Cruz gets a lead at first, nobody out. Swings through that one, and it's a strikeout. Mike Trout at the dish. First pitch of the ball. Righty kicks and delivers. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. This is smacked left field line, but foul. Runner at first with one out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Trey Turner at the plate. Late with the swing there. It's 0-2. Fastball. Strike three. Number 22 starts on the mound for the visitors. An outlier primary pitch? That's fun. I'm ready to see serious velocity in this one. I'm talking big-time velo. Bring the heat. Willie Castro ready to go. Found the target to start the AB. That's a strike. Extends the at-bat. 0-2. The pitch. Strike three. Sandy Alcantara with the punch out.
Right fielder,
Mike Trout digs in. Hits it on the ground to short. Dive, but can't secure it. And he doesn't have a play, so they do not get the out. Carlos Santana peacocks to the plate as a parallel 5 car. Drilled to right center field. Sosa galloping towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Throws to first from the outfield. Brandon Valenzuela looking to get off to a good start in this one.
Brandon Valenzuela.
Trout takes off for second. And that's a stolen base, not even close. The 1-0 now. That was perfect destruction. Did you hear the sound that made? Kissed that ball goodbye. And they take the lead. Ian Happ digs in at the plate after the 2-run homer. Pop quiz for the catcher. Wow. Good thing there's no birds here. That pitch, woof. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. That's hard hit on the line. And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Next to hit, Anthony Santander. Changeup is good for a strike. Runner on the go, trying to take second. Fastball. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Max Muncy leads things off and down by 2. First pitch is a strike. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. 1-2 the count. Focus was there, but the strike wasn't. That's a strikeout. And down goes one of the best in the business. That should make you feel good. Ian Happ, ready to test his timing for the first time today. Doesn't connect. He was late. Foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls the change to keep the at-bat going. The 0-2. This one's in the dirt. Over to first. Got it. Just barely. 2 away on the strikeout. Next to the plate, Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. He was late. 0-2 the count now. Strike 3. And back here in Space City, Houston, Texas. Sammy Sosa, ready to roll.
Here tonight, the right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
That doesn't catch the zone.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Cleared the hips early. And the pitch. Two
That's
balls
ball
and
two.
2 strikes. Swings. It's a ground ball to the left side. Correa over to first. 1 gone here. Here's Mike Trout at the plate now. First pitch good for a strike. Oh, 2 the count now. Goes back to the forkball. You're in the strikeout business, and business is good. Here's Trey Turner. First pitch is off the plate. A little out front. He swings through it. And that one almost got him. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Slider. Strike 3. And that's the inning. Stepping aside now for Leo DeVries leads off the bottom of the first. Drilled to center field. Trout bolting towards it. Brings it in. In the box now, it's Willie Castro. Couldn't connect with 101 at the knees. He dodges the fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hit him.
First base.
A runner on first following the hit by pitch, and now in the box, Mike Trout. Runner takes off with a late jump. Throw,
you're
and
out.
they got him. So much for that stolen base. The 1-0 now. Misses
That's
again. 5 balls in a row. Out of the zone. You're not missing anything. The 3-1. Fouls it off. The 3-2. Ripped on the ground to short. Throws to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. The outlaw. Max Muncy gets us going in this frame. Misses the plate, but swings at the breaking ball. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's good enough for a leadoff double. Here's Elly. He's the first primary shortstop in Major League history to record 25 homers and 65 stolen bases in a single season. 1 gone now. Ian Happ comes to the plate as a parallel 2 card. Misses the zone with the first pitch. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Look out. It hit him.
That ball got him right there. First base.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 20.
So the hit by pitch puts runners at the corners, and a good opportunity for the next batter, Ben Rice. Oh, and this one gets away. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That one misses, and that's 5 straight balls. Can't find it, and that's 6 consecutive balls. Swing, and a ball popped up. Valenzuela moves under this one. Squeezes it. In the box, Shea Langoliers. Outlaw. 2 runners on. Starts with a pair of sliders. The 0-2. Just a little trouble with this one behind the plate. No action, though. Runners didn't risk it. Here comes a 1-2. The focus, good. Pitch, not so much. The Negro League Series. Brandon Valenzuela hits leadoff this frame. Late with the swing there. Tap dances out of the way of that one. And the pitch. Fouls it with 2 strikes. Another 1-2. A bottom feeder, sort of like a catfish. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. On the ground to first. And it goes just foul. And another 3-2. And it's a leadoff walk.
Take your base.
Ian Happ steps to the plate for the first time in this one. 1-0-2, and it's a foul ball. Valenzuela aboard here at first with nobody out. That's a ball. One and two now. Pitcher's count. Misses the zone. Runner on at first, nobody out. Rips one to right center. Trout giving his all. Makes the grab, one away. Anthony Santander now at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
First pitch misses for a ball. And the 1-1. Muncy settling under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Carlos Correa comes to the plate in this 9-inning game.
Carlos Correa.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Stays with it, foul. The pitch to Correa. And we'll do it again. Righty kicks and delivers. Okay, that one was sneaky. I would have struck out two. We've played two. We'll be right back. Garrett Anderson leads us off.
The designated hitter, Garrett Anderson.
Went with the slider,
inside.
favoring that pitch more than any other. Goes back to the slider. Runs the count to 1-2. Stays alive. And the lefty kicks and delivers. Wow, you just made one of the best hitters on the planet look human. Sammy Sosa steps in, 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. That's ripped to right, down the line. And that's a foul ball. The lefty kicks and delivers. Hit hard to short. Sends it to first. Now 2 away.
He's out.
Mike Trout at the dish. Swings and misses out in front. Castro collects it. That ends the inning. Donaldson doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing. Carlos Santana is the leadoff hitter this inning. Hit on the screws, but the glove wins. What a snag. Corbin Carroll digs in for the first time, looking for a good read on the starter. Misses the plate with pitch number 1. Another slurve, another ball. It's 2-0. He wants nothing to do with you. Pitch misses, and that's a walk. Leo DeVries at the dish with a runner on first. 0 for 1 on the day. Runner breaks, and it's a great jump. Save. That's an easy stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner is off again. He's in there.
He's in there. He's safe.
Takes a lead with 1 gone. Doubles down on the heater. Lifted in the air to right center. Trout waiting for it. Hauls it in for the out. Willie Castro digs in. Corbin Carroll in a spot to be driven home. Misses the zone with a changeup. I would have swung it. And it's in. Base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Mike Trout comes to the plate after the go-ahead single. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Doesn't connect. He was late. It's 0-2. Hard hit down the line and left. And it's foul. Robots, 1 on with 2 outs. High enough to trigger the flight tower. Great jump. There goes the runner. Slider. Strike 3. Back here in a 1-run game. Trey Turner ready to go. Catches the zone with the first pitch. Count runs to 1-1. Hit hard on the ground up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. It's there, and that's a great play. And now it's Max Muncy. He doubled in his first at bat. Early bird special. The count is 0-2. Strikes him out. You handled that at bat with total poise. Ellie De La Cruz steps in now. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. 3 up and 3 down. And it's still a tight. Brandon Valenzuela ready to start this inning. He reached on a walk his first time. 100 miles per hour and foul. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. The 0-2. Went with the slider, but misses. And it's a strikeout for the leadoff hitter. Ian Happ comes to bat here in the fourth. Basura pitch. Late with the swing there. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count. Okay, hitting a baseball is hard. Anthony Santander is the next to hit. 0 for 1 after popping up to the third baseman his first time up. Count is 0-1. In the air to right center. Trout glamping under it. Makes the catch. That's the third out. Ian Happ steps in the box to start the fifth. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Front foot heavy. Fastball for a strike, and I would throw that again in this spot. Gets the strikeout. Instead of throwing the same pitch, the slider gets the job done. The batter's box has become a bit of an escape room. Up next to try and solve it, Ben Rice. He was practicing his launch angle when he popped out his first time up. 2 strikes and no balls. You're making your team proud in this one. The speedy catcher, Shea Langeliers, steps in the box. This dude is surprisingly fast. Goes with the fastball for a strike. Line drive, and it bounces down in fair territory. Langeliers around first. But he's in there easily. Garrett Anderson approaches the box as a parallel 3 card. He struck out swinging first time up. Misses the zone. The slider. Barry Larkin, the pinch hitter, and a big at bat in this game with the tying run standing on second. 1-1 the count. No contact with the off-speed pitch off the plate. A slippery pitch, and it bounces away. Slings it to third. Stuck in a rundown. Puts the tag on, and that's the inning. Top half of the fifth is complete. Bottom of the order coming up. Carlos Correa leads off playing from ahead. Went down on strikes first time up. How did you even make contact there? Tight matchup here in DD. That makes it 0-2. Garbage pitch. All right, pitcher won that round. Whatevs. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Carlos Santana. You made contact against that velo? Wow. Color me impressed. 1-1 now. Joan Duran, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. He'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Throw to first. Now 2 down after the drop third strike. Now we see Corbin Carroll walked and stole a base his first time up. Hits it foul. The pitch to Corbin. Swing and a miss. He was late. Two-strike fastball is fouled off. The righty sets, kicks, fires. Goes back to the splitter. Throws one in the dirt. Fastball almost got it. Darrell waits. Fly ball center field. Trout with an easy look. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 3. More to come in the world of DD after this. Barry Larkin leads off the top of the 6th.
The designated hitter, Barry Larkin.
The heater misses for a ball. Two 2-0 the count now. A bit early. Two is the count now. Lives to see another pitch. Extends the at-bat. 2-2. Here comes. Not what you wanted. Hits it hard to second. Throw to Santana for the out. Sammy Sosa bats here in the 6th. Early bird gets the strike. Lightning in a bottle. Strike 3. You just slayed a dragon right there. Mike Trout deals himself into the box. Bears down and gets a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased outside of the zone. Misses with the slider. Unbelievable. Up to double digits now with strikeout number 10. Stay tuned. Leo DeVries leads things off up by a run. This one smashed down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Just early. Two-strike sweeper is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one, and it's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. Ground ball to first. Takes it himself and records the second out of the inning. Mike Trout steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. That was like middle. Delivers a ball. Hasn't shown anything but the sweeper. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Strike 3, and they go down in order. Trey Turner steps in the box to start the 7th here in a close game. In the air, headed to left center. Carroll camping under it. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for Arizona, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
Muncy
one.
in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Goes back to the sinker. Swing, hits a ground ball to second. Castro. 2 away.
Out.
Ellie De La Cruz comes up here in the 7th. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. Ian Happ in the box. With a runner on first.
Wally Finger.
Off the plate, that's a ball. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. Spoils it. Kicks and delivers. A for
Outside,
effort,
that's a ball.
B for ball. Got it. Man, it's got to feel. Brandon Valenzuela leads off the inning. Out in front and foul. The 0-1. Misses the zone, down and in. Pitchers ahead, 1-2. Got him looking for the K. Ian Happ. Throws to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Doesn't connect. He was late. Another offering of the blowtorch. Two 1 is the count. A tad early. Just a tad. Don't worry, you still have lives left. Anthony Santander, freshly dealt to the plate. Late with the swing there. A pitch for the Gophers. In the air, out to center. Hauls it in to end the inning. Chapman wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Ben Rice gets the inning going with his team down a run.
Number 22, Ben.
Misses the plate, but swings at the fastball. 0-2 is the count. It's the fastball that misses. Fingers picks up the K. That was huge. So up next to the dish, Shea Langoliers. 0-1 the count. Slider misses for a ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike three. A crucial strikeout from Fingers. Barry Larkin stands ready, and this is a parallel 3 version of the card. Grounded out to second his first time up. Swings, hits a ground ball to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Inning over. Here comes the bottom of the 8th, and it's still a 1-run game. Carlos Correa leads things off in the bottom of the 8th. Line drive, and it bounces down in fair territory. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Correa going for third. Over to third, but the throw is offline. Carlos Santana strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. Misses for a ball. Not going to lie. Tough for my eyes to keep up with all these fastballs. Still hasn't seen a hittable pitch. Close game here in Diamond Dynasty. Well done. That's the sign of a hitter who understands the zone. Corbin Carroll at the dish with runners at the corner. Here's the pitch, and both runners are on the move. Uh-oh, the throw went to third. Hung up between third and home. Tagged out. And you have to think someone missed the bunt sign. Now the shortstop, Leo DeVries. 0 for 3 after a couple of flyouts and a strikeout. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Castro batting with 1 down and watches that first pitch in for a strike. Hit on the ground to Trey. There's 1. On to first. Double play. Here we go. It's the final stop, which isn't bad news for you. Sammy Sosa leads off the top of the 9th in a close game. 0 for 3 with a couple of ground outs and a strikeout. Slider misses the zone. Strike. 1-2 the count. The tag, and he's out. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. Misses the zone for a ball. Swung on and lifted to left center. He hauls it in, 2 away. 1 out to go from the Metrodome.
Second baseman,
Turner in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Doesn't connect. He was late. 1 pitch away from a win. Swings and lifts 1 to right center. Carroll on the move. And you closed it out.